Job number 2021-3518. We're accessing the drain through a 4-inch cast iron cleanout tee located on stack is located on the southwest area of the basement. We're looking at the connection to the city main at about 182 to 183. Depth reading here varies a little bit with signal interference, but somewhere between 11 foot and probably 12 foot 2 inches. Pipe material is 6-inch clay. Water flow has been stopped. Change in depth here, 153 is the lower end. Looks like we're angling up at a 45 degree or 22 degree angle. Top of the depth changed at 150. Looks like cobwebs. Here at this joint, 114 is on the way back. 115 was what it was when they're pushing, but within a foot there. Downstream end of a section of pooling water. We're going to pause to locate this. Located this position, we're about 9'6" deep here. Located in a grassy area between a flower bed in the center of the yard and the house. Persistent pooling here. Definitely deeper than the camera head. As we pull back, you can see kind of a black line on either side. Definitely evidence that this water has been pooling for a long time, creating that stain. Water tapering out to a shallower depth. Getting even deep, even shallower. Just a trickle. It really looks here like we thought at about 95 feet. Is the upstream point of this pooling scenario. And it gets deeper right there. You can see the water sitting around. section of pooling water sitting around. Here would be the downstream endpoint at about 84. More moderate than the last one, but still there. Moderate pooling continuing, getting a little deeper there. And we are transitioning from clay to cast iron in this pooling section. Looks like it's hard to see because the camera is there, but about 73 feet is the transition. Here we have the 4-inch cast iron, pooling continuing. Again, deeper than the camera head here, a lot of debris. Looks like we might see the main clean out there. It keeps popping through above the water. There's a Y on its back up ahead from where we're at. I would judge the clean out to be at about 68 feet. We located this position as a confirmation. We are indeed underneath the bathroom stack that's located in the north east quadrant of the basement behind dryer?
Yes.
Behind the dryer. Again, we have active pooling water here. So the pooling extends from inside of the house under the footing to outside of the house. Pooling tapering off. Again, no water running in the house right now. And we have a split off here at 63. And currently the water the upstream end is at 63. However, when we had water actively running, it looked like it extended back to 55, which possibly part of it has drained down. So somewhere between this 63 and 55 point is the upstream end. Located this position in front of the dryer. We're at 1 foot 3 inches deep, and this is in fact a Y serving the floor drain that is in that area. Possibly other things too, but for sure that floor drain at least. We pushed pause to run some water at the basement bathroom sink. We observe water running in here at this Y connection. So that Y connection at 58 feet is the connection for the basement half bath. We've turned long sweep 90. We're now heading east-west through the basement. Going to pause to locate this position. By the way, we located this 90-degree long turn in the hallway coming off of the rec room into the laundry area and passing by the bathroom. Running the length of the house. Older scaled cast iron. Of note here, about 47 to 49, we see kind of a sharper ledges on the sidewalls of the pipe. Certainly areas where toilet paper can snag. Again, we see quite definition on the left-hand side of the pipe. we have a Y off to the left. We're going to prove that to be the kitchen. Ran water at the kitchen sink. Water is now flowing in this Y. We've proven that that's the connection point. Push pause to locate this Y point in the rec room. Marked it with tape. Weird signal interference kept depth locate from being made. Possibly we were underneath a lead hub or something, masking the signal right there at the camera spot. Of note is we do have some very moderate pooling here. The downstream of it appears to be here at this Y point, which right now we're at 35 on the downstream end. And as we pull back, we have this moderate pooling. The habitual clogs have been clogging the floor drain that's over on the southwest corner of the house. So, and the kitchen and the basement bathroom were not affected, so that must mean that upstream of that kitchen Y here is where stuff has been hanging out. It's just a very small trickle of water sitting here. It doesn't really fully drain, possibly suggesting a very gentle angle to the sewer. So 27 is the start of it getting more substantially deep. So then reviewing 27 feet here, pushing forward to about 31, we have some kind of perpetual sediment. It levels off for a minute, and then a brief situation of moderate pooling from about 34 to 35, which is just right at the kitchen connection. So somewhere in that zone we suspect bathroom debris is accumulating. Here we have our floor drain Y. We're going to pause to locate this point at 16. So our habitual clogging has to be downstream of this point and upstream of that kitchen Y in order to demonstrate the kind of clogging we've been having. Pause to locate this position at the Y junction. We are only about 5 inches down below the top of the concrete. Means that the top of this pipe is barely an inch from the top of the concrete, and also likely means that the pipe is in the slab at this point. A little bit of a divot on the bottom left of the screen there. Possible thin spot in the pipe. Base of the stack. Access through the orange cast iron stack. You can see also the shallowness of the drain because the long sweep is kind of protruding out of the floor, heading across the room.